Welcome to another Coach's Cat Chat. Joe Stewart here with new and returning Linfield women's tennis coach Phil Whitehead out here at Rutschman Fieldhouse. Coach, how you doing today?
Doing good. It's always a great day to be out here on the tennis courts.
Always is. We got the men's team practicing behind us, but here to talk about the women's team, a program you were with back in the day, 1989 to 1994, your first tenure with this program.
Yep.
Also coached soccer, helped out with basketball as well. You've done it all.
We were all hands on deck back in the day.
Yes, indeed. And most recently, though, you spent the last few years out in Central Oregon working with Mountain View High School and in Central Oregon Community College. What really drew you back to McMinnville and this program and this athletic department?
Well, I'm originally from that area, but Linfield was the school and gave me my first opportunity. I took it to heart. It's a great place, the environment, just the whole culture, and it's probably the one place I knew if I ever got back into college coaching, it was going to be here.
All right.
That was going to be the place.
So what's that been like, the last 6 months settling back in here in McMinnville, and how does it kind of feel different than the early 90s?
It kind of surreal, some of the same buildings, some old, newer buildings, people that I knew when they were younger, still showing up. The whole idea of college sports, even at the Division III level, a lot of changes as far as recruiting and dealing with finances and stuff like that. It's a little different, but this is what's the same, and this is what we focus on. So tennis is tennis.
And obviously, this is a program with a really rich history. One of the, for a long time, one of the proudest programs for this department, certainly. And that's something that kind of got off the ground your first time here with the consistency of winning and being at the top of the Northwest Conference. How do you kind of evaluate where the program is right now, and how do you kind of see guiding it over this first year back?
Well, this is, in my mind, and to a lot of people, if you're talking about it, this is the flagship of women's tennis. We're talking about, 14 conference championships since 2000 and numerous All-Americans and the coaches that followed me getting Coach of the Year award. So this, I believe, is the top program in the conference. We just got a little blip the last couple of years, and that's why when this opportunity came, I jumped at it, because I didn't want it to go any further. We want to get back to where we belong, and so just here to kind of refocus, rebuild, and reload, just get her back up there.
And that's no easy task with how we know this program or this conference has really become a difficult conference and a lot of deep loaded teams in it. Obviously Whitman up there in Walla Walla, who you guys will be seeing very soon here, becoming a top program. George Fox, wonderful facility. We've seen what they've done on the men's side. Women's side has always been competitive. Pacific, obviously, the Binder twins have been no joke these last few years.
Exactly. You're talking D1 players at the D3 level.
Exactly.
And that's probably one of the things that, and we deal with this in the recruiting daily, is yes, we're in NCAA Division III, but we have some very top-notch tennis players. We have some players on the men and women's side in this league that chose the school for the school, and they are top players, and we play a good brand of tennis here. And when the teams qualify for nationals and go back east, they show it off.
Sure.
So it is tough, and we got to look at it that way and build for that.
Okay, so this year's team, you have 7 student athletes. I know you're hoping to get that number a little bigger here over the next couple years recruiting-wise. But your lone upperclassman, Emma Tuttle, going into her senior season, she's had a great career. Over 630 career win percentage in singles, over 500 in doubles as well. What do you want to see out of her here in her final season as a Wildcat?
What I want to see from her is just to build her game a little bit solid and to have some self-confidence in what she does, and knowing that she is a good player. She took the back draw at the ITAs in the fall, lost a very tough opening round match to the number 2 ranked player from Whitman, and then won 5 straight matches to get that title, defeating number 1s from other schools, Whitworth, Lewis and Clark, schools like that. And it, to me, shows what she's capable of. I just need her to believe in herself. Her work ethic is second to none right now. Like I said, my only upperclassman, my only senior. She is the team captain. Not only is she leading by the type of person that she is, but she's now leading by what she does on the tennis court.
And then this group of sophomores, you got an intriguing group here. Samantha Baltz, really strong singles season at the number 5 spot last year.
Right.
Caitlin Canavita showing that she's one of the better doubles players in this conference for sure.
Exactly.
And I know you were really impressed with Emily Redwood and what she did at ITAs this fall. What does progress look for that group of sophomores? What does it look like here over this next season?
This group, their talent and their ability, I think, is through the roof. Again, it's that daily grind of believing in yourself and getting them over the hump. They're, like I said, they're sophomores. They're getting thrown into this. They're now in that top, half of the lineup, and they're seeing top players, upperclassmen from the other schools. So they can't run and hide. They got to be ready to go when they get out there, and just working daily in practice to get them that confidence and get them to understand that, yeah, you can play here or you wouldn't be here.
And then your incoming class, these 3 freshmen, I'm sure it's kind of a similar sentiment with them, with Liliana Cano, Cindy King, and Elise Reese. With the 3 of them, what do they bring to the table to add to this program?
They're bringing just the fact that they have a great attitude getting here. For some of them, this is college tennis, and it's been kind of deer in headlights a little bit. When the lights are kind of bright, and they've been thrown in there. When you only have 7 players, everybody's getting on the court at one time or another. So it's like trial by fire. But their attitudes have been awesome. They come out, they work hard. They have a goal, and they're going to try and get to that, and we're going to try and do whatever we can to help them get there.
Okay, you guys are getting right into some tough competition. Had an exhibition up at Portland State about a week ago, and then this weekend, another D1 exhibition at Boise State for opening the season against College of Idaho, and then opening conference play already. New format. Everybody's playing twice with the Whitman Blues in Walla Walla on Sunday. This upcoming weekend out east, what do you want to see out of the group to kickstart the season?
This is going to be a big weekend. We talked about the other day that the match with Portland State being an exhibition, and then Boise State the same way, 2 Division I programs. I want them to look at it as just a high-level practice session. Let's not keep score. Points, the end of games, end of sets is like a time clock. It's basically go out and work. Keep working, keep grinding. They did that against Portland State. I think the very beginning it kind of was boom to them, and then they kind of fell into a little rhythm and started to go, hey, I can hit balls here. I can play points with this group. We move on to Boise State, on Friday, and that's another step up from even Portland State. So again, it's an opportunity to play great competition and see what it's like at that level and hone some skills that we can use against the College of Idaho, which I think is going to be a great evenly matched lineup, and I think we're going to work well against them and match up well with them. It's going to be a great match. And then Whitman, defending conference champion. Hopefully we're getting them early. But I think what we've done against the 2 D1 schools and then being able to play against College of Idaho and getting that comfort zone is going to pay off against Whitman, because I think we're going to be ready. It's not going to be a uh-oh. It's going to be a let's go.
Excited to see what you guys can do this weekend. Again, the Wildcats opening the season on the road, exhibition against Boise State in Boise, and then taking on COI also in Boise on Saturday, before going to Walla Walla on Sunday to take on the defending conference champs in the Whitman Blues. That's at 11 o'clock. These other 2 at 11 and 10 as well. Wildcats will be at home on March 1st to open their home court to the Whitworth Pirates. Coach, thanks for the time and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, and go Cats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.